miss you guys already. I know it's only been a few days, but I still miss you. Welcome to my living room. My living room is kind of small and short, so I can't find an angle that my hands don't get cut off on. So sorry about that, not the best view, but we'll still get through. Got a shorter practice for you guys today, a multi-level, all-level flow kind of class, something like we would have on our normal Monday classes. We're going to get started with the breath of joy though. I thought that would be a fun way to start. I know everybody's stress levels running a little bit high right now, and breath of joy is good to just kind of get some stuff out of your body, feel good. Hopefully you'll laugh a little bit when you're doing it. You're in your own home, so you can laugh as hard or be as loud as you want to without worrying about disrupting anyone. So breath of joy, we don't do it a whole lot in our classes, so I'll just remind you, it's a 3-part inhale and a 1-part exhale. So you'll inhale starting real low in your belly, a third of the way, another third, and then all the way up to your chest, and then one long exhale with a ha sound as you go. And then there's some movements with it. So you want to start with your feet about hips width apart. Inhale, you'll bring your arms up in front. Inhale, again out to the side. And then inhale, you can come all the way up. And then exhale down with a ha. And then come back up. Okay? So I'll show you again as ha. And then back up. Couple more. Ah. Come back up. Hopefully you guys are snickering at yourselves. In. Ha. And we'll do one more. Inhale. Ha. And coming back up. Taking a couple of breaths now. Engaging your core. Expanding your ribs. Inhale. And then exhale, drawing them together. 2 more breaths like that. And exhale. And one more big inhale. And exhale, release. All right, you can step your feet together. Have your toes touching your heels slightly apart. Outside of your feet parallel to the outside of your mat. Inhale, we'll send our arms up. You can interlace your hands, but leave your pointer fingers up. Lengthen your spine. And exhale, lean to your right. Inhale, back up to center. And exhale to your left. Inhale to center. Exhale to the right. And once more, inhale to center. And exhale to your left. Inhale back to center. You can release your hands, separate your feet hips width apart, and fold forward for a ragdoll. You can separate your hands, grab opposite elbows, release your head and neck down. Maybe have a light bend in your knee, and maybe shake your head yes or no, or sway from side to side. Whatever feels good to you. One more full breath cycle here. And exhale, release. Bring your hands down to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, stand up, arms come up. And exhale, hands in heart center. All right, if you're not at the front of the mat, you can make your way there now. We'll get started with 3 Sun A's. If you'd like to set an intention for your practice, go ahead and do so. And then we'll get started. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, this first one, we'll step back to a plank. Stay here for your inhale. Exhale, low plank. Inhale, up dog or cobra. And exhale, down dog. 5 breaths here. Evenly distributing your weight, forwards and back. Your heels are hidden behind your toes. Last breath here. And then inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or float up to your front. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, stand up, arms up. And exhale, hands in heart center. Take a breath. And exhale. do your flow. Inhaling up, dog or cobra. Exhaling, down dog. 4 breaths this time. Really grip the mat with your fingertips. Have your fingers spread nice and wide. Last breath here. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or float up to the front. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, stand up, arms up. And exhale, hands in heart center. Take a breath. And exhale. Third sun A. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flatten your back. Exhale, do your flow. Inhaling, up, dog or cobra. Exhaling, hips up and back. Find your down dog. 3 breaths. Last breath. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or float up to the front. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, stand up, arms up. And exhale, hands in heart center. Take a breath. And exhale. Moving on. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, do your flow. Inhaling up, dog or cobra. Exhaling, down dog. Take a couple of breaths. Last breath here. And then with your inhale, we'll lift our right leg up, 3-legged dog. You can bend your knee and stack your hips. Try and keep your shoulders square on the mat. And let the opening happen in your hips. If you'd like to, you can take some circles with your knee or your ankle maybe. 1 more breath here. And then straighten out the legs, square off the hips, and step your right foot forward, finding a low lunge. Drop your left knee down on the mat. Get nice and steady. So pressing the hips forward, stretching out this left hip flexor, and bring your hands to your knees. If you'd like to, you can send your arms up overhead. Reaching overhead, but your shoulders are still integrated. Core is engaged and drawing in. Inhale. And exhale. 1 more inhale here. And then exhale, we'll send our arms behind us and release our hands. Lengthen the spine, inhale. And exhale, maybe add a little back bend. Stay for your inhale. Exhale, maybe open a little more. And then inhale, come back up to a neutral spine. Release your hands. Left hand's gonna come down to the mat. And then right hand comes up for a twist. Stay for your inhale. And exhale, release. 1 more inhale. And exhale. Bring your hands back down to the mat. Step your right foot back. Find your plank. Exhale, low plank. Inhale, up dog or cobra. And exhale, hips up and back, down dog. Take a breath. Exhale, release. And then the left leg comes up, 3-legged dog. You can bend the knee, stack the hips, trying to keep the shoulders square again. Maybe if you'd like, you can take some circles with your leg or your ankle, whatever feels good. 1 more breath. And then straighten the left leg, squaring off the hips, and left foot steps forward, finding a low lunge again. Right knee can be on the ground. Get steady. You can leave your hands down on the ground or come up, stacking your hands. Shifting your weight forward, getting into the right hip flexor this time. Engaging the core, getting steady. And then we'll send our arms up overhead. Shoulders are drawing down, pinkies are rotating in. That helps us to integrate our shoulders. And we'll stay. One more inhale. And exhale. We'll set our arms behind us, interlace, opposite them on top, so awkward hold. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. And exhale, little opening. Stay for your inhale. Exhale, maybe find a little more. And inhale, come back up to a neutral spine. Release your hands and bring them back. Right hand comes down towards the mat. Left hand comes up for the twist. Stay here, inhale. Exhale, maybe twist a little more. One more. And exhale. Unwind your hand, back down, left hand comes to the mat. You can step back, find your plank. Stay here, inhale. Exhale, low plank. Inhale, up dog or cobra. And exhale, down dog. Breathing here. Last breath. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or float up to the front. Inhale, halfway lift, flatten your back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, stand up, arms up. And exhale, hands in the heart center. Take a breath. And exhale, release. Next flow, inhale, arms up. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flatten your back. Exhale, plant your hands, do your flow. Inhaling, up dog or cobra. Exhaling, down dog. Take a breath. And exhale, release. Inhale, right leg lifts up, three-legged dog. Exhale, step it forward, and we're gonna find warrior two. Just gonna turn around and face you guys. Get steady here. You want your knee tracking over your ankle. Hips are nice and open. Arms are parallel to the ground. You can take a peek out at your back arm. And then turn your gaze up to the front. Get steady. 2 more breaths here. And then staying firm in your legs, you're just gonna hinge forward, finding a side angle. Right hand can come down to your quad, left hand around to the front. You can stay here, or you can come down to the ground. Whatever side angle variation you'd like is perfect. Breathing. Keeping the integrity in the legs. 2 more breaths. All right, stay firm in your legs. Engage your core and lift your torso back up. And then we'll take a reverse warrior. You can take a half wrap with your left arm if you'd like. Inhale, lengthen through your spine. And exhale, maybe find a little more opening. Breathing here. Three breaths left. Last breath here. And then coming back to a neutral spine, back to warrior two, you'll straighten your right leg. We're gonna make our way into triangle pose. If you'd like to shorten your stance, you can tuck your back leg in a little bit. Engage your core, inhale, lean towards the front. And exhale, hinge forward, triangle pose. Your hand can be on the inside of your leg, on the outside. It can be on your calf, anywhere but putting pressure on your knee is perfect. Think about lengthening through your spine, and then opening your chest. Drawing your left ribs up. Breathing. 2 more breaths. And then lifting your torso up, we'll take a reverse triangle. So hips stay neutral, a little bit of that pelvic tilt here, reaching the arms up, and exhaling to the back. Inhale, lengthen through your spine, and exhale, find a little more. 3 more breaths here. Last breath. And then coming back through the center, you'll pinwheel your hands all the way down to the mat. Square off your hips, step back, and take your flow. Inhaling and exhaling. 2 breaths here. I'm going to change sides. And we'll do that on the other side. Left leg lifts up, and then step it forward, opening up, finding a warrior 2. Left knee is bent, knee is tracking over ankle, arms are out, and breathing. Maybe find a little deeper bend, really exploring your warrior 2. You can peek back at your back arm, make sure that it's parallel to the ground. Last breath here. And then moving into side angle. Left arm down, right arm up. Any side angle variation. Again, left knee on your quad or down on the mat with your right arm up. Whatever feels good for you. Couple more breaths. And coming back into warrior 2, and flip your front palm and we'll find a reverse warrior. Left arm's up, right arm can wrap. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, reverse. Staying here. Final 2 breaths. Then coming back to warrior 2. Straighten your left leg. If you'd like to tick-tock your right leg in a little bit, you can. Inhale, lengthen towards the front of the room. And then exhale, hinging down, the front of your mat rather. Don't know if it's the front of your room or not. Again, your left arm can be in front of your leg, behind it, on your calf, anywhere but putting pressure on your knee. Two more breaths. And then lifting up, take a reverse triangle, keeping the pelvic tilt, lifting up and then leaning towards the back of your mat. Inhale, lengthen through your spine, and exhale, bend a little more. Few more breaths here. Last breath. And then coming back up, and then pinwheel your hands all the way down to the mat, squaring off the hips. Step your left foot back and take your flow. Remember, you can skip your flow at any point and just go directly back to down dog. And we'll take 2 breaths here in or down dogs. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or float up to the front. Inhale, halfway lift, flatten your back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, stand up, arms up. And exhale, hands into heart center. Take a breath. And exhale. Got another flow. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flatten your back. Exhale, plant your hands, step or hop back. Do your flow. Inhaling, up dog or cobra. Exhaling, hips up and back, down dog. 2 more breaths here. Inhale, right leg lifts up, 3-legged dog. Hips are square, leg is straight. Exhale, step it all the way forward. Place it on the mat between your hands and sweep your arms up, finding a crescent lunge. Staying, your hips are nice and neutral. Your feet can be about hips width apart. Arms are up, and get steady. Engaging your core to help you with your stability. 2 more breaths. And then staying nice and steady in your legs, we're gonna open up for a crescent twist. You can do an open twist like this, or you can bring hands and heart center with a prayer twist. Whatever feels good to you today is perfect. Breathing here. Maybe twisting a little deeper with each exhale. Last breath. And then we're gonna return to a crescent lunge. Get steady. And we're gonna take eagle arms. Left arm under. You can do the full eagle wrap, or you can do a hug. Shoulders are drawing down, and then lift through your elbows. And as you do that, let that take you into a little bit of a back bend. Staying here with your inhale, and exhale, find a little more opening. One more inhale, and exhale, and come back up to a neutral spine. Engage your core, and see if you can step your left foot up and all the way over, finding full eagle. Squeezing everything together, engaging your core, trying to really press your legs into each other. 2 more breaths. All right, and lifting your left knee back up, stepping back, finding the crescent lunge again. Unwinding your hands back up, inhale. And then with your exhale, you're gonna pivot around through your ankle and find a goddess squat. Arms can be here or open to the side. Sinking your hips down, but not past your capacity. Just enjoying the nice open hip stretch. 2 more breaths. All right, from there you're just gonna straighten your legs and pinwheel your arms down and around and do your flow. Inhaling, up dog or cobra. Exhaling, down dog. 2 more breaths. And then left leg lifts up, 3-legged dog. Step it forward, place it on the mat between your hands, and sweep the arms up, finding crescent lunge. So on the ball of our right foot, our right heel is lifted, core is engaged, drawing in, shoulders are drawing down. Breathing here. You got 2 breaths left. And then staying nice and firm in your legs, you're just gonna take a crescent twist. So again, you can do this open twist, or you can bring your hands in the heart center and lengthen your spine and take a prayer twist. Right elbow to the outside of left knee. Lengthening your spine with your inhales, and exhaling, finding a little more twist. 2 more breaths. And then back into a crescent lunge. And then we'll take those eagle arms. Right arm under left. Shoulders are drawing down. Elbows are up. Lengthen through your spine. And then find a little bit of an open if you'd like. Inhale. Exhale a little deeper. Stay for your inhale. And exhale. Inhale, come back up to center. Get steady with your left leg and step your right leg up and all the way over. Full eagle pose. Squeeze your legs together. The tighter you squeeze them, the more stable you'll be. Same with your arms, almost like you're trying to morph them into one single post. Last breath. And then straighten the left leg, lift the right knee up, and see if you can step it back. Finding crescent lunge again. Unwind your arms once you're steady. Inhale. And then exhale, pivoting the right foot around, opening up. This time we're going to take a wide leg forward fold. So spin your toes in so the outside of your feet are parallel with the outside of the mat. Inhale, lift the arms up. And exhale, fold forward. You can bring your hands in line with your feet, the fingertips in line with your toes. Release your head and neck down. And maybe even try and shift the weight into the balls of your feet a little bit. Few more breaths. Really allowing the hamstrings to open. Last breath here. All right, inhale, lift up halfway, flatten your back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, send the arms wide as you come all the way up. And exhale, hands in the heart center. All right, then we'll pinwheel our hands down towards the mat. Pivot back to the front. Step back and take your flow. Inhaling up, dog or cobra. Exhaling, down dog. 2 breaths here. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or float up to the front. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, stand up, arms come up. And exhale, hands to heart center. Take a breath. And exhale. Moving on for a little bit of back bending. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flatten your back. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to a plank. Stay here for your inhale. And exhale, lower down slowly for 5, 4. You can always do this on your knees. 2, 1. Come all the way down to your bellies. I'm going to take a couple of locust poses. So I want to make sure your back is nice and long first. So lift your right leg up, lengthen it behind you, set it back down. Lift your left leg up, lengthen it behind you, and set it back down. We'll take a bind. You can always grab a towel if you can't quite reach. With your inhale, lengthen through your spine, lift your shoulder blades up, and then lift your feet up. You can have your toes touching with your heels released for 5, 4, heads in line with your spine, 2, 1, release down. You can release your bind, bring your hands, stack one on top of the other, rest your head on your hand, and if you'd like to, you can bend your knees and windshield wiper your feet back and forth. One more breath here, and then coming back for locust number 2. Make sure that you're nice and long. This time, let's take our arms out to the side. Inhale, lengthen up, lift your chest, and then lift your feet. Again, toes might be together, heels slightly released. Protects our lower back for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming down. Again, you can stack your hands if you'd like to, bend your knees, and windshield wiper your feet. And then coming back, locust number 3. Option for your arms to be out in front of you. I like to have my palms facing each other. My arms out in front of me, I like to start with my legs, but that's just an option. Your inhale, lengthen through your spine, maybe lift your legs, and then lift your arms. We're flying for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly release. Again, you can stack your hands, rest your forehead, bend your knees, and windshield wiper. Last breath here. And then releasing that. Hands come directly under your shoulders. Inhale, up dog or cobra. And exhale, hips up and back, down dog. Take a breath. And exhale. And then we're going to make our way to our seat. So you can step your right foot down and your left foot behind you. Or if you're working on hop throughs, you can bend your knees, hop up, tuck your legs, and bring them out in front of you. All right, we'll start an easy seat here with our legs crossed. Spine is nice and long and straight. Inhale, both arms up. And exhale, take a twist. Left arm comes toward our right knee. Right arm behind us, lengthen through your spine. And exhale, twist around. Your head's the last to go. One more breath. And inhale, come back up, both arms up. And exhale, twist to the other side. Right arm to left knee this time. Twisting through your spine. The head's the last to go. Last breath. Unwind back through center, arms up. And then exhale, we're gonna fold forward, walking our arms out long in front of you, releasing your head and neck down. Last breath here. And then walking your hands back. We're gonna send our hands behind our hips, fingertips facing our knees, and lift your hips up. Take a breath. Head comes in line with spine, and then release. All right, switch legs, so other leg on the bottom, so it's your awkward easy seat. And this time we'll take a lean. Right hand out to the side, left arm's gonna sweep up, inhale, and exhale, lean to the right. Let's stay for your inhale. Exhale, maybe lean a little further. Then inhale and back up to center. And exhale, hand down. Other side, arm up. Exhale, lean to the left. Stay here for your inhale. Exhale, maybe lean a little more. That right hip stays down on the mat. And then back up to center. And then arms down by your side. Walking the arms out in front of you. Take a forward fold. Release your head and neck down. And then walking the arms up. Send the hands behind your hips, fingertips facing the knees. Lift your hips up, release the head. Last breath. And then release the hips. Legs out long in front of you. We'll take a forward fold, flex your feet. Inhale, lengthen through your spine. And exhale, hinge forward. You can walk the arms out towards your ankles. Think about drawing your chest down towards your quads. It's not so much about reaching your head down, and then maybe drawing your elbows down to the ground. Couple more breaths here. Last breath. And then walking the hands back in. You can bend the knees, make your way onto your back. We'll take a happy baby. So you can separate your feet, grab your ankles. Think about drawing your knees down towards the mat or towards your armpits. If you'd like to, you can rock your baby. And then maybe extend one leg. And then back in, and maybe extend the other leg. And then back in. And then finally bringing your knees together. The last move of the practice is a supine twist. So arms can come out to a T, or they can cactus. And drop your legs over to one side. Unwinding the spine and trying to bring both shoulders down on the mat. 5 breaths here. Last breath. And then engage in your core, bring your legs up through center. Take a breath here in. And exhale, release to the other side. Unwinding your spine. If you want your head to go, you can pick it up and turn it on its own axis. We've got 3 breaths left on this side. Last breath. Engage your core, unwind, coming back up through center. And if there's any other movement that your body is telling you that you need, go ahead and take it. Otherwise, get set up for your Shavasana. I will go ahead and say Namaste. But please take the time to take your Shavasana and enjoy it. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope to see everybody